Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is unlikely to climb very high in his career. Even if he talks big sometimes, he's not someone who will push through tough situations or compete for the spotlight at work. He may do steady, respectful work if it interests him, but don't expect bold moves or big leaps.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's more likely to quietly pull back than to bounce back with fresh energy. He isn't quick to lose his temper or shout, but he can get discouraged and may retreat into himself. He won't create drama, but he also won't fight hard to solve the problem.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work are unlikely to dislike him or see him as someone who causes fights. He usually keeps to himself and avoids arguments, so you won't hear about big clashes or drama around him. But he is gentle at heart and rarely holds grudges, which helps people feel at ease around him.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He's not the type to feel threatened by your success. If you do well, he'll feel happy for you in his own gentle way, even if he doesn't show it with big words or celebrations. He likes to see people he cares about do well, and your progress won't bruise his ego.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he won't secretly resent you or let it eat away at his feelings for you. He isn't someone whose pride gets easily hurt by money matters. Instead, he'll accept it quietly and won't make a big fuss or turn it into an argument.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's not naturally good at keeping everything organized, so he might sometimes let bills or important details slip by. He enjoys beauty and nice things, so he could spend on things that make life feel special, even if they aren't strictly necessary. But he isn't reckless or wild with money.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He isn't the type to show off or pretend he's richer than he is. He likes little comforts and nice things, but he isn't trying to impress others or keep up with anyone. But pretending or acting fancier than he is doesn't match his nature.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He has a warm and caring nature, so he's more likely to be open handed and kind than stingy. If someone needs help, he'll quietly do what he can, whether it's sharing what he has or offering gentle support. He doesn't count every rupee or hold back good things just for himself.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He isn't secretive or controlling about money. In fact, he's likely to be straightforward, though not always organized. He doesn't have the energy for playing games or hiding things.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He's not one to demand or expect that housework is only your job. He feels deep care for others, and while he may not be super organized or take charge, he respects fairness and kindness at home. He'll help out where he can and doesn't see chores as only your responsibility.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's the type who will quietly help you with chores and even diapers instead of just sitting back and telling you what to do. He isn't bossy or controlling, and you won't catch him pretending to help by only watching from the side. He may not jump in on his own every time, but if you ask, he'll step up with gentle support.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He's not someone who argues just to prove a point or show he's right. Instead, he will listen quietly and do his best to understand where you're coming from, even if he doesn't say much. Sometimes he might become quiet or step away if things feel too intense.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
Even when he's angry, he won't lash out with hurtful words or act aggressive. Instead, he tends to keep his feelings inside and pull back, going quiet rather than starting a big fight. You're unlikely to hear shouting, insults, or see dramatic gestures from him.
Does he have a bad temper?
He's not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. His temper stays calm and he rarely loses control or gets worked up over small things. This calmness is not a red flag.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He's gentle and doesn't like conflict, so he's more likely to quietly admit when he's wrong rather than blame you. Saying sorry may not come with a big speech, but you'll notice it in his actions or soft words. He doesn't look for fights or try to push problems onto others to protect his pride.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries. If you say no, he's unlikely to push or pressure you, whether it's about physical closeness, money, or anything else. He values peace and kindness and he doesn't want to hurt or upset you.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
He's gentle and understands that everyone has their own needs and moods, so he won't take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He might feel a little bit sad or quietly wonder if something is wrong, but he won't blame you, get upset, or make you feel guilty about it. If you explain how you're feeling, he'll listen with kindness and patience.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He values kindness and would never try to use something personal to hurt, shame, or embarrass you later on. He doesn't look for power plays or ways to make you feel small.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and not someone who gets easily distracted by other women. He values deep connections and is gentle hearted, so he prefers to focus on building trust and warmth with you rather than chasing excitement elsewhere. You won't find him flirting or seeking thrills. Loyalty and peaceful companionship matter most to him.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he isn't overpossessive or the kind who acts jealous, controlling, or always suspicious. He values peace and trust in relationships and isn't interested in monitoring your every move or questioning your friends. His gentle way means he gives space and expects the same in return.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature isn't a cover for being controlling. He's more likely to care in quiet, gentle ways rather than try to manage your choices or set strict rules. He wants you to feel safe and happy, not trapped or watched.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He is likely to see parenting as a team effort, not just your responsibility. He won't expect you to do everything alone or act like raising children is only a mother's job. He may not always jump in on his own or take charge, but he won't shy away when you ask for support.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm rather than lose his temper. He isn't quick to shout or scold, and you won't see him reacting with harsh words or anger. This helps kids feel safe to talk about their problems without fear.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support both your role as a mother and your own identity as a person. He doesn't believe that you should lose yourself just because you have children. He won't be jealous of your time or hold you back from your interests or goals.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will suddenly change his mind and ask you to quit your career after you have a child. He truly values kindness and your happiness, and he doesn't keep hidden conditions or play games with your future. He understands that you are not just a mother, but a whole person with dreams of your own.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He is likely to treat your parents with real warmth, not just surface level politeness. His gentle and caring nature makes him open to forming genuine bonds, and he values kindness over formalities. You might notice him showing care through small, thoughtful actions, like listening patiently or offering help without being asked. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly rather than making things worse. He isn't someone who reacts with anger or starts fights when problems come up. You can count on him to remain steady and not escalate the issue.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the kind of man who will act modern with you at home but expect you to suddenly become a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. His gentle and caring nature means he values your comfort and happiness, not just appearances for others. He won't demand that you change yourself or put on a mask for the sake of family gatherings.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than siding with others or staying out of it completely. He may not jump into arguments or make a big scene, but you'll feel his loyalty in subtle ways through gentle words, listening, or just being by your side while things settle down. With him, you can trust that he won't abandon you or let you feel unsupported during tough times with family or relatives.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not a typical mummy's boy. While he cares about his mother, he doesn't blindly follow her wishes or let her control your relationship. When there's a conflict between you and his mother, he won't ignore your feelings or leave you standing alone. With him, you won't be left to fight your own battles without his quiet backing.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not likely to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values quietness and respects personal boundaries, so your trust is safe with him. You don't have to worry about your personal matters becoming gossip or dinner table talk.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being in a relationship with this man feels calm, gentle, and quietly supportive. You won't face drama, harsh words, or sudden tempers. His way is soft and steady, bringing a sense of peace to daily life.